projects as well as in projects as far afield as Africa and Australia. And the Alexander Zaimer Peace Park project, take me to the beginnings. Why the project in the first instance?
Well, we live here. This is our home, and we have to care about the environment where we live. It is more important than caring about the environment in Australia or Africa, because this is our home, and we live here with our neighbors, our Palestinian neighbors, and maybe we cannot solve all the big political issues, but we can do something to have a better life where we live.
Well, I'm told, I just read some stuff last night, that the idea was born during a joint meeting that was had with South African Professor William van Riet.
Yes, certainly. Professor van Riet, he is the CEO of the Peace Park Foundation, which is a foundation active in Africa. I think they have established already 17 peace parks in Africa on borders between countries, usually in areas of conflict.
You're listening to 93.6 RAM FM. I'm chatting this morning on Talk at 10 to Amos Brandis, the Chief Planner of the Alexander Zaimer Peace Park. And we're talking about the Alexander Zaimer Peace Park. And if you have any questions, any comments, you're welcome to join in 02-679-0000. Well, Amos, let's move on. Israel and Palestinian territories, they do share a great deal of the environment, and what either side does affects the other, as you say, and in some way or the other, how did this unique cooperation come into being in the first place?
Yes, we started the restoration project for the Alexander River in 1995, and we found out very soon that we share the same aquifer, the same environment with our neighbors on the other side of the border, our Palestinian neighbors. And the only way to deal with these environmental issues is by cooperating. 1996, when we had a terrible crisis in the river where the sewage polluted the river and tens of thousands of fish died, we simply went to our neighbors from Tulkarem and told them, let's do something together and try to heal the environment together. And we signed 2 agreements regarding this issue. We prepared a joint plan at that time, 96, 97. And afterwards, the German government came in and helped us with the financement on the Palestinian side and with the mediation. And since then, actually 10 years ago, we started this cooperation, and we are working on healing the environment, getting rid of the sewage, helping to heal the aquifer, the water that both Israelis and Palestinians drink, fighting together our common enemy, which are the mosquitoes. They can fly higher than the security fence. They need no visa. You cannot shoot them. So we have to do something together.
Well, I'm chatting this morning to Amos Brandis, the Chief Planner of the Alexander Zaimer Peace Park. Can you describe for us, as you're no doubt aware, radio is the theater of the mind. What you envisage at the completion and what the park would look like?
Yes, the park, our vision for the park is to have an area where both Israelis and Palestinians will be able to enjoy and have a normal life, which means that we will have a restored river flowing in the middle. We will have areas on both sides, and hopefully we will not need the fence anymore. And families will come and enjoy. Children will ride their bicycles. People from both sides will meet, and we will have also a lot of sport activities, educational activities, and hopefully it will bring us further to more activities and more cooperation, like on agriculture, R&D, industry, and other fields of normal life in an area which is so troubled, but we have, and we need, and we want to live together here.
Well, now, where are you at present in the planning and the development stage, and how long is this project going to take before completion and before you have the vision that you spoke about?
We have started the restoration of the Alexander River on the Israeli side about 10 years ago, and we have already done quite a lot on this project. And on the Palestinian side, with the help of the German government, there was also done quite a lot regarding sewage. But now we are not only talking about getting rid of it, but we are also talking about using it as a potential for joint life. So this will take quite a few years. It's a long-term project. We are now seeking for international funds for the preparation of a master plan which will define exactly all the projects within the scope of the Peace Park. This will take some time. Probably the planning process will take about 1 year. And meanwhile, we will try to raise more international funds for projects on both sides. But this is a long-term project, but we can see results on the ground very soon if we will have the means for this.
Well, I'm chatting this morning on Talk at 10 to Amos Brandis, the chief planner of the Alexander Zaymer Peace Park. I'd like to wrap it up with one final question. Will this joint environmental project be the forerunner for other projects in the future?
I hope so. Well, our cooperation is an excellent cooperation with our neighbors from Tulkarem since 10 years ago. But unfortunately, it's the only example of cooperation between Israelis and Palestinians on environmental issues which has on-the-ground results. And there is one main reason for that, and this is the people who are involved. The people here have a vision, and they are courage enough to cooperate and put all the other conflicts aside and to do things together with on-the-field results. I really hope that this will be just the first project of its kind, and there will be many more to come. And I believe there should be many more to come, because it's such a small piece of land. We have to solve our problems together and demonstrate to the whole world we can live together. This is exactly what we want to do here. And it's not only a vision, it's something that I am certainly sure that will be realized, like the results we have already accomplished so far.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Amos Brandis, for chatting with us this morning on Talk at 10, and we wish you a good day.
Thank you very much.
The views expressed on the station do not necessarily reflect the views of the station, the management, or its employees.